Okay, I wanted to come on here and speak to this really quickly just because I see a lot of videos where men are asking, like, well, what's the appropriate way to approach a woman? And there's not necessarily a perfect way to approach a woman, but the thing that y'all are getting confused with is y'all are like, well, women don't even want to be approached anymore. And while I understand that there are women who are not interested in dating at all or just not interested in men at all, a lot of women, especially those of us who still date men and are still attracted to men, like men, whatever the case may be, we don't mind being approached. What the problem is that y'all approach us on some weirdo crap. That's the issue. The issue is approaching on weirdo crap. When you approach being overly sexual, talking about our bodies, and I'm not even just talking about like you saying how beautiful you think a woman is, but when you go into talking about her body, talking about her curves, blah, 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 some of us, we might smile in your face and all that, but we will not talk to you after that because you approached us letting us already know what you were all about. I don't care if you did see this ass and that's why you decided to approach me. Don't approach me telling me about I know it's back there. I see it every day. I understand what it looks like. But if you have an interest in talking to me or getting to know me or wanting to take me out or something, approaching me and telling me how fat my ass is or telling me how, even just compliment, like overly complimenting a woman's body, that's not an appropriate way to approach. The issue is that some of y'all are just, like I said, super weird or super hypersexualized. You act like you've never spoken to a woman before when really all it takes is approach, introduce yourself. Hey, I don't mean to take too much of your time, especially in the gym, because if I'm in the gym, I'm trying to work out. Like I'm not trying to talk, I'm trying to work out, but I'm not trying to take too much of your time. My name is such and such. I see that you come here often and I would just like to exchange numbers if you're interested. Yeah, keep it short, sweet, simple, whatever, especially if you're in the gym or if you're like out and about at a coffee shop or whatever. Just be cool, calm, collected, and stop being overly sexual or overly weird. Don't follow women to their cars. Don't follow them around the store. Don't stalk them. Don't slide into their DMs saying some weirdo crap. Don't slide into my DMs saying, "Hey, I saw you at the bar earlier, but you didn't approach me when I was at the bar, but you went and you found me on social media to slide in my DMs to tell me how you saw me at the bar." That's also weird. I say all of that to say, just be normal. It's really that simple. It's like, just be normal. Just be normal. Introduce yourself. Tell her that you want to get to know her if she's open to it, or that you would love to give her your number so you can take her out. It doesn't take all of these mental gymnastics that y'all think it is. And I do understand that there are some women who, like I said, they don't even want to talk to you at all, or they do want to play games, or they do want you to jump through hoops. And if you a little monkey and you want to do all that, you can do all that. But if you are a serious person and you're genuine and you're intentional, it doesn't take that much, and it doesn't take that much thought to go up to somebody, tell them your name, tell them that you are interested in talking to them, taking them out, whatever, giving them the floor to say yes or no, exchanging numbers, and then walking the fuck away. That's it. The issue is y'all wanna, well, you looking good and that the way that dress is fitting you with that. Nobody need all that. Don't nobody need all that. Don't nobody need all that. You just lowered your chances by doing that. Like, because now I'm just thinking like you just wanna F. You just wanna F around, and that's not what I'm about. So just chill out. Just chill out. Approach on some cool, calm, and collected, not nonchalant, not standoffish, not I don't really give a F. Just, hey, I see that you come here, or I've seen you around here before, or my just it's not that hard. It's really not that hard. I promise you, it's not that hard. But I'm just so sick of men asking like, well, what are we supposed to say when we approach you? I don't know. Treat me like a person. Treat me like a person that you're approaching, that you have respect for, a person that you want to get to know. And if you on some BS, if you are truly on some BS and you're approaching me on BS, I'd rather you just approach me on it so I can go ahead and weed you out. But if you're truly genuine and intentionally like, no, I find you attractive and I want to get to know you, like, even that right there, like, it's really not that hard. Y'all make it so much harder than it needs to be. Y'all make it so much harder on yourselves. than what it needs to be. But to the creeps and weirdos, keep being creeps and weirdos so we can know who the creeps and weirdos are. For those of y'all who are either taking advice from the creeps and weirdos, or those of y'all who are shooting yourself in the foot because you are overthinking it, it's really just as simple as walking up to her, introducing yourself. You can tell her that you found her attractive without being overtly sexual. You don't even have to tell her you found her attractive. You just like, hey, I'm interested and I would love to be able to take you out if you want. Would you take my number, or can I get your number? It's really that simple. If anything, y'all need to be asking this question to the ugly dudes, because the ugly dudes, when it comes to approaching, they got it. They like I I hate to say that, but it's so true. Like dudes who are, I'm not calling anybody ugly. That's kind of rude to say ugly, but like what I find is the dudes who are not as attractive, and maybe it's because they feel like, the worst you could say is no and whatever. They have some of the best approaches. And it's just real cool. It's real simple. And I'm like, dang, that was real smooth. But no, I'm sorry, I'm not interested. And they go on about their day. Some of them, not all of them, because some of them are weird too. But they be having y'all with their approaches. So it's not as hard as you think it is to just approach someone, introduce yourself, and then just let them know that you're interested if they're open to it. Exchange numbers and get on. Because some of y'all also, once you get the number, you like to stick around and be right here like you claim him. And it's just like, you can go now. I'll talk to you later. But I don't know. That's just my take on it. Would love to hear other people's takes. So, yeah.